What is up, YouTube? It is 1:06 p.m. Getting my pre-workout together. I got game day tiger's blood and some lemon lime clout. We are changing things up today. We're gonna head over to 24-hour fitness instead of Gold's. We got hyper upper. So we're gonna do some dumbbell pressing. We're gonna start with chest dumbbell press. And as you guys know, Gold's only has the hundreds, so I wanna go hit up the 120s at 24-hour fitness. So gonna get this down and head over. Oh, pre-workout today. Have no appetite this morning, so I am still fasted. I'm just gonna have the game day and the clout and some trolley eggs. The whole pack. It's about 99 grams of carbs. And then probably have a big ass meal post-workout.
You go, I go, you stay, I stay. One song to sing.
24-hour fitness, back at our old stomping ground. It was cool, change it up. I was excited to play with the 120s since our Golds doesn't have them. It's been a while since I've done the 120s on anything. But we started off with dumbbell bench press. Did 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. And Tankster here, he has those are the 80-pound dumbbells. I pushed him to try them, and I believe he hit some PRs. I think it was like 2 sets of, I can't remember, but I think he was hitting it for 6 or 7 without backing down. Here is, this is my second set that I filmed of the 120s. I was able to hit them for 8 reps for the first and second set, and then 7 reps for the last 2. We kept the rest time to about 3 minutes in between sets. We did incline bench next. We did, what was the rep range? 8 to 12 reps on this. 3 sets. I was pretty smoked by this time. The 120s took a toll on me, so the load was definitely there. Felt good. We might just come here every upper hyper day, just so I can stick to the 120s and shoot for the 4 sets of 8 reps. I don't know what I'm going to do after I progress to that point, but we'll take it one day at a time, I guess. Here I got 225. I was able to hit it, I think, 3 sets of 8. And I think last week I did a little bit more weight, but I was just self-regulating the workout because I knew that after the 120s I was going to be a little tired, a little bit more smoked than doing the hundreds. Alright, moved on to pec deck fly. We did 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Nothing fancy about this movement. You do want to focus on squeezing at the peak, utilizing your chest, and just free up your hands, your grip a little bit, so you don't utilize any secondary muscles like your forearms and your biceps. You want to really use the mind and muscle connection to use your chest. Here, the machine is a little bit different than the Gold's Gym one that we use, so as you can see, I'm using the stack, and I was able to do that 2 sets of 10, and then the third set I only got 9, but I'll take that. I moved on to pull-ups. Program called for 3 sets of 8 to 12. Felt a little different using this pull-up bar. The bar was a little bit thinner, had less thickness to it. I stuck with just the 45-pound plates. I hit that for, actually I bumped it up to, I think there's a 5 on there. I'm looking at my notes here. I hit 50 for 10 reps, and then 8 reps, and then 8 reps. Really feeling good about my back. I think I'm slowly making some gains. Definitely looking fuller, thicker. Main thing is I want to get wider. I think my density, my thickness is there, not too bad, but I'm really lacking the width of my lats. And it's just going to take growing, adding more size. There really isn't any magical movements that are gonna shape and widen your lats. It's just a matter of growing. See, they don't look too bad there. I wanted to get a little lat spread into the footage for you guys. Our machine row. Well, usually we do that low machine row over at Gold's, so we wanted to keep it at a low row, so we decided to do this one. This is one of my favorite back machines at 24 Hour Fitness. We did 3 sets of 8 to 12. This feels really good when you do it right. Years ago, I used to use this machine wrong. I used to load it with too much weight, and I could not even get my elbows to a point where I was contracting, utilizing my lats. I was using more of my forearms than just my biceps. After dropping the weight and just focusing on driving the elbows and utilizing the lats the correct way, I feel that machine so much more. Our OHPs, 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. At this point of running SHUL, it feels like we're kind of adapting. The OHPs our bodies are adapting to having the OHP like in the middle of our workout versus in the beginning. Because before, I would have to decrease the weight like to the point where like I think I was at like the 35 plates to hit a rep range that I wanted to because I was smoked. But it seems like we're both just adapting to having it in the middle of our workout, if that makes sense. So as long as my OHP is progressing in weight, I'm happy. And if we started with it fresh as a first movement being priority, I'm pretty sure we can push more weight doing it that way. All right, lateral raises. 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Felt good here. The past months, my left shoulder has been bothering me with a little clicking, but I've been doing a little bit of rolling with a beastie ball that I have, just getting deep into the rear shoulder, the medial shoulder, and just bringing some pain, just releasing that soft tissue. And it feels a lot better. No clicking pain, so I'm gonna keep doing that to maintain my shoulder mobility. But you can do that with a lacrosse ball. I have the beastie ball made by Rumble Roller that they sent me, but a lacrosse ball will work just as well. Just find those sensitive areas and just dig in there, hold for 15 to 30 seconds, and you will feel a lot better. Do it regularly, especially if you've had past injury to your shoulder. or you just have nagging pain, lack of range of motion. All right, dumbbell curls. 3 sets, 8 to 12. Nothing special about this. We just did them simultaneously with a twist. Focus on that top portion. Just give a nice contraction to your biceps, and then control the negative down. And minimize your swing, minimize your momentum. I mean, of course, like the last 1 or 2 on your last set, go for it. But if you really want to maximize each rep, I suggest really just try to perfect your form. Focus on utilizing your biceps, not any other secondary muscles. That's really my main tip on bis. Just like any other muscle, mind-to-muscle connection, you want to utilize those biceps. You want to feel the movement. All right, last movement of the program, tricep extension. We use the rope, and on hyper days I like using the rope just because I feel it's better stimulation over the bar. If you use the bar, you can push more weight, but I don't think I stimulate the tricep as much with the bar, especially if you slow it down. 3 sets, 8 to 12 on this movement also. Yeah, 24-hour fitness is a lot bigger than our golds, but it was busy as hell in there, and there's a lot more machines, a lot more benches, stuff like that. But I found like we were waiting longer for each piece of equipment versus over at golds. It is smaller, but I don't know. The wait is not as long. It doesn't seem as packed. Anyways, we decided to do some ab work, because we were here at 24 and they have a good amount of ab machines, and over at Golds there's one ab machine, and it has a shitty range of motion. It doesn't feel good. So we just jumped on here and added some ab work. Nothing crazy, just 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. With any ab movement, guys, you want to utilize your breathing. You want to inhale on the negative, and then you want to fully exhale on the squeeze. Fully exhale your breath, and you will feel your abs engaged a lot better, a lot more. All right, guys. So Tankster got a new thing of glutamine. Forgot to grab a spoon or a scooper, so he ran to Rubio's and grabbed a sauce container. So we don't want to wait till later. It's our little ritual. Looks about right. Some of you guys have asked if I tan, go to a tanning bed, and yes, I do. I like, I picked up, the routine of tanning when I first competed, to get, even, like a base tan, and just not have tan lines, and just be a little darker before getting sprayed for competition. But I just like the look. I like being even, no tan lines, and I just try to maintain it even in the off season when I'm not competing, and I just like the look. We were here at iTan. I generally, me and Tankster now, he got a membership. We try to go at least 2 to 3 times a week just to maintain. If I don't go for a week, I start getting nice. I start getting light, and then it takes like more than twice a week to get back my color. So yeah, maintain 2 to 3 times a week, and yeah, I think the look A lot of people say that it hides fat. I think it just, everybody looks better tan and even. What you think?
Yeah, definitely.
It brings out the cuts. So eye tan. Here in California, Southern California, they have a bunch in our area. San Diego. Post-workout meal?
Flame broiler.
Yes. Guys, quick tip. This is how you prevent dents. Dent prevention. You park far as hell. And always make sure on one side is like a some bushes, or you know, you're in a corner. And you park far, you'll avoid other cars parking next to you and dinging your doors. Because I remember the first week I got that BMW, I parked, I think it was up here, real close to the front of the flame broiler, and this van pulls up with a bunch of kids. One of the kids jumps out, just swings open the door and dents my car. I mean, accidents happen, but you can prevent them. You know, I ended up spending, I think it was like $75 for a mobile dent removal guy to come in without messing up the paint. You know, it was easily fixed, but you can prevent those dents, those door dings. Ooh-wee, too fresh. The online coach custom plates. If you're a new subscriber, what we get is all white rice, no salad, no fruit. Instead, a pocket of broccoli and an extra side of rice, and then extra chicken with green onion.
You go, I go, you stay, I say, one song to sing.